to school, and about any spare minute we had, we played football. And we played football in the garden with brothers, 2v2s and jumpers for goalposts, all that stuff every minute or every day. It's just all we knew, and that's all we wanted to do was play football.
Every time I went for a walk, we'd always have a football because there was always an opportunity then that a match might break out. Every kid in Dublin was from the morning till the evening just out on the streets playing football, and that's where bonds were made. It's going to be setbacks and you're going to have the character to fight back. It all started from just walking around the streets with a ball.
It doesn't matter how many miles we've travelled together, where we go or how long it takes. For this beautiful game, the long journey's worth it. It's no big deal that if I catch a plane from Abu Dhabi to the world, they'll be kicking the same ball down back alleys and open fields. Whether I were to live in Melbourne, Shanghai or Manchester City, there will always be pride in the team that plays for the local area, whatever the result may come to be. As the beautiful game weaves our world closer, we reserve our place in the sky-high seats, crossing paths with fans and compatriots, taken care of by the Etihad crew. So long as I've got that ball, my friends, and a few yards of open space, the rest of the world can fly without me. You can tell them I'm busy, because it's true. Football is only a game, but sometimes a game is all that you need.
If there's something on my mind, or if I'm stressed out or something, get a ball, go out to the street or like a court anywhere against the wall. Just takes my mind off things for a while. Best thing about street ball is no rules. That's where you learn to play football proper, because you learn to do everything on the street before you go onto the pitch. I call it pure football.
Man City and how they train kids and coach kids, it's 1v1, 2v2, and that's where I think street football comes into it. It's not all about winning, it's about developing young kids. Also give them that freedom to express themselves. Getting pushed around, you're getting knocked about. Yeah, you can't push me over, I'll always come back again. It's just that Dublin attitude.
It's escapism for some people who are going through hardships at their homes. When they get on like a football pitch, they just feel as if it's their second home.
The morning till the evening just out on the streets playing football, and that's where the Dublin people, I suppose, where they all get their humour, their attitude and their way of life.
We started playing football together at the same club around like 8, 9 years old.
We knew what we wanted. We wanted a league medal, you know, and we wanted cups. You know, we worked hard for it. Antonio was a great coach. Every player, if there was a problem with you, he would make sure you're 100% in the right mind. He just goes week in, week out. He's definitely the best coach I ever played under.
My name's Antonio Mantero. I'm a coach with Castleknock Celtic.
So look, we just got a little warm-up here, then we'll go into a possession game, yeah? All right, go on, boys.
I always try to get the lads to respect each other. When you can build that level of respect and the training and the football and the coaching is enjoyable, you build a really, really good, solid team. They're learning for stuff that they're going to use in later life.
Listen up, boys, yeah? 6v6 in the yellow area, so we're playing end-to-end.
My philosophy is always to try and make sure the lads are playing with a smile and having fun.
Hey! Relax, don't force it, boys, relax. Turn and play forward, don't play back, yeah? Stay where you are, don't move. So make sure you rotate quickly, yeah? End to end, quick as you can, yeah?
At the moment, we're in the highest league at under 16s, probably the most, I suppose, the strongest kind of division in the country. And we would have started at probably about 4 or 5 divisions below that. I wanted to develop a style of play out from the back. I wanted to try and keep possession, make the football that when people come down to watch us and they go, oh wow, that team, Castleknock, you know, yeah, really nice team.
I think it's a great way to play through the keeper from the back. You keep possession of the ball and you moving the opposition around the pitch. I think that's Guardiola's way, is keeping the ball off the opposition and creating more chances for the team.
This year has been difficult because we've lost
a hell of a lot of games, so you know I've had to try and pick myself up and try and be positive and try and be, I suppose, you know, motivate the players. So it has been a little bit more difficult.
Tell, if you play like that and train like that every week, you're not going to have a problem, you know.
Mikey was with us 2 or 3 seasons now, and great to have around. Team talks before the games, you know, they're always inspirational, and he's a winner, you know. Doesn't like losing.
Boxing is just like a traveller thing to do. Like I felt as it was a duty, like, you know, to go out myself and box for my country. This is where my first home, basically, the site where I used to live, and me and all my family, all my uncles, aunties, my grandparents, cousins. When I moved out to a house, I was like, oh yeah, every non-traveller is out to get you, and they're bad people. Just stick with your own. But when you start playing football, you're playing with like players from everywhere, all talented players. You start to fit in, you start to understand. All of a sudden, you start becoming your friend. Antonio played a big role, man. When I joined the team, I don't know why, me and him just kind of clicked, like, we just became good friends. He always took my back, like, you know what I mean?
Mikey speaks very well of Antonio. He's a bit of a rock there for him, isn't he?
Definitely.
He's more of a friend than coach, and, you know, in a lot of ways, he's quite good to Michael, and great respect for Michael, and Michael has it for him.
You have to be 2 different people on a field and in the ring, because in the ring you're on your own. You know what I mean? You're on your own. Everybody has a plan till you get a punch in the nose, you know what I mean? So it's you in the ring, but when you're on the pitch, you've 10 other people pulling the weight. You can like learn to talk to people, trust your other teammates. You know, not your teammates, but your friends. You gotta have chemistry. So boys, look, you gotta go hard, you gotta dig deep, you gotta stick together. You have 11 players on the pitch pulling the weight. When you have everybody wanting to win the ball, wanting to win, wanting to do everything right, boys, we'll be successful because we've been successful before. I've been with the team a long time. You stick together, we're all friends, but we're just teammates and we're like family. Let's do this, boys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go!
When you're up the top there, you don't really have to motivate the lads. It's a completely different challenge now. We haven't won a game in about 10 games. I think we're second bottom in the division.
There's an Irish saying, Mulla Noig agus Chucky She. Praise the youth and encourage them, and they will flourish.
Go. Get it, give it, then look for it again. Drive, drive. Come on, you're in. Yes!
You're 50-50s, you're going in 90-10, 95-5, okay? And maths isn't great, but I hope that's right, you know what I mean?
Forget about it, yeah? Next phase. Lads, let's go. What are we thinking? Are we thinking 50-50?
90-10.
We're thinking 90-10, boys, yeah? Boys, come on. Get Dylan! And the most important thing, boys, is go out and play with a smile and enjoy it. Yes! With them, boys, with them! You're high because you're winning 2-0. Like, there's 12 minutes to go there, and the opposition score 5 goals in 12 minutes, you know? Lots of games on Sundays where I've walked away and I've gone, you know, my daughter, I'm leaving my daughter for 4 or 5 hours, yeah, I'm out here with these lads and, you know, we were losing. You're constantly always thinking of those things in your head. Boys, what can I say? Just got to keep going. We're nearly there. We threw that away. Boys, let's do a cool down, come on. Regardless if we get relegated or we stay up, I started this, so I'm not going to walk out halfway through it. And I'd always say that to the lads as well. If you start something, finish it. Right, boys, so 2 gentlemen here tonight from Manchester City have come down to have a little chat with you. Maybe try and guide you, maybe try and offer you a little bit of inspiration and maybe that we can maybe carry into the next game.
Yep. Just relax, just relax. Okay, 2 more. Put in your hands like that. Yeah. I'm going to pick the pace up a wee bit, and the reason I'm doing that is because if your head's going back and the ball's coming like that, your ball will go back, okay?
Can't change what happened last week, of course. We've all been involved, probably both at City and with Ireland, I suppose, Dunne, that we've all had heavy defeats, so it's how you respond as a player, I think. You know, you have to, as I say, listen to Antonio. He's got these ways are into this division now by doing the right things in the last couple of seasons.
Oh, no. I'm in the final, lad. Somewhere in the final. Oh, I've only won it. Yes. I'm in formation. Step up, wee man. Step up.
Hey, well done, Brian.
Step up. Hey, hand on and play. Hand on and play.
When you have a game plan which is so strong, you stick to it. I tell you, you've been successful over the last few years. Your manager has set out plans for you. You trust each other because you've seen what that play gives, and you sort of go to what Man City did last season, where they had this idea of how to play football, and they lost games, but they stuck at it. And then it's just about trusting your manager and trusting yourselves.
We have some very good players, and just encouraging them to play football and to have the belief that they are good players. You know, because we always have that team spirit, togetherness, commitment, courage. We've got all that, it's a given. It's just getting the more technical stuff out of the players and encouraging them to play.
This club's had too many ups and downs over the years, different leagues all the time. We weren't letting that happen again. We won the championship easily, and when we got back, then we were determined that we weren't leaving again. And Man City have been ever present in the Premier League since.
You know, the lads have given 100% effort, and I can't ask for any more, you know. It's not about winning, but it's about having fun. It's about enjoying it. It's about learning. It's about being respectful. And it's about building a relationship with the players, you know, and them with you.